So an example of why asking what women bring to the table is needed, coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So in my last video, I talked about how Steve Harvey criticized black men, well, not black men, but men in general, for asking what women bring to the table. And I said that men have every right to do so. Living in this modern society in which the traditional role that men have brought to the table is the same, never change. But with women, the role that women has traditionally brought has now become so convoluted. Now the role that women bring to society has become absolutely convoluted. On the one hand, they want to be strong, independent, right, when it's convenient, right? But then as soon as strong and independent becomes inconvenient, then they'll want to be traditional and run and duck and hide. And then as soon as the coast is clear, they come back out and want to be strong and independent again. And I also say that, when men ask what women bring to the table, they're just simply asking the women, what role are you going to fulfill for me? What benefit how does it benefit me to be in a relationship with you? Again, so I saw a video of a bunch of females on a panel, and there was a woman who basically gave a perfect example of why the question needs to be asked.
I'm 39 years old now, and I would like to be married and get in a committed relationship and all of that, but I don't want to do so just to escape or welcome in this next part of my life that I think this person is going to usher me into. I don't want to be nobody's Corretta. I'm having a great time being Oprah. I know that there's a lot of negativity around that, but I would love to be taken care of and not be any of my money. I don't want the control part if I can cater it.
9 times out of 10 when you're
Okay, to state the obvious, this woman is not visually appealing. She's not really that attractive. Again, she basically, they talk about how black women are obese, overweight and obese. Well, most with people, when they gain weight, they tend to gain weight proportional to their body. Well, I guess for her, she's gained so much weight that her body just couldn't sustain it. And now she just looks like a beach ball. So she does have no hourglass, traditional hourglass shape whatsoever. She looks like a beach ball, which is unappealing. So she basically has very little to no room to make any demands, no leverage to make the demands on any man. But with that being said, if you listen to what she said here, she's all over the place, She said, well, she wants to be an Oprah and not a Corretta, but she wants to be taken care of, but not with her money. Okay, so then what is a man? Okay, so then with all that being said, if you want this and you do this, well, what role are you going to fulfill then? Again, she wants to be Oprah, wants to be, strong, independent boss bitch, go out here and make the money. She don't want to be Corretta, the traditional support housewife, but she wants to be taken care of with the man's money. Okay, so if you want to be strong and independent, you want to be Oprah. Well, Oprah had a career to make money, to do what? To pay bills. So if you want him to be a man to take care of you with his money, then okay, well, what role are you going to fulfill for that man? Okay, and it's a classic case of, like I said, they want to be strong and independent when it's convenient, and then not when it becomes inconvenient. Okay, so if he takes care of you with his money, then if you're boasting about your Oprah and you having this career, well, what good is that to him? If you're going to keep your money for yourself, he has to use his money to support you. So, like I said, what does she bring to the table then? What role is she going to fulfill for that man? Is she going to be a traditional housewife while at the same time being a strong and independent? Then okay, well then that's cool. But if you're not going to be that strong-headed person, You're not going to, okay, you want to be Miss Boss, let's say Miss Boss Bitch, Miss Strong and Independent with a career, and you don't want to be the traditional housewife, then what does that man need you for? Once again, this is a perfect example of why the question is needed. Any man should ask this woman, well, what are you going to provide for me? What benefit would I have being in a relationship with you? Again, it won't be aesthetics, clearly. And if she doesn't want to be the Corretta, the supportive housewife, then it won't be that. So what will it be? Anyway, like I said, this is a perfect example of how society has just gone awry with all this traditional modernism, and why we need to get back to the traditional, because society is just not, you can't survive with modernism, and I don't think there's ever been a society that ever has. But like I said, this is evidence of why men should and have every right to ask what women bring to the table. Anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.